get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
To risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They've got the screen set up. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Beautifully thrown ball, terrific catch, and they'll have the 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play-action fake. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the 1st half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Here's a heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Noles.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Off-play action on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pulls it in down the sideline. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aggie.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Seminoles will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to pass. It's Hart. He's going to let it go. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air on second down. Makes the grab on the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He'll pull it on the read. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Trying to bully their way in. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Interesting decision here if you're the head coach. Just try to run it on third down. No can do. You've got the touchdown lead, but you really could make a statement. You could really seize a lot of momentum here early in the second half. If you go for it and hit and lead by 14, that's a whole different ballgame.
And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Under fire. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Hart. And that one's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Armstrong. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Texas A&M going quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Back to throw, it's Hart. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Aggies. And the comeback is on. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play, and now you have to make him earn it. Now,
time to take a shot. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
there's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better.
They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. And the gamble pays off as they pick up the first down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Back to pass, it's Hart. Unloads to the wideout. That's reeled in, it's Watkins. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He lets it fly. Makes a grab on the shot. Touchdown, Aggie. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And that's exactly why you do play action. You freeze linebackers, you freeze safeties, you open up spots on the field and take big shots. The offense capitalizes and gets the big touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he will take it out of bounds, and that is all we have here in the third quarter. The final period, right after this. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, did you see the D tackle just slice through the offensive line? That's how you get penetration. That's how you dial up the tackle footballs.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Got got his man down the middle. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
The give to the tailback. He has the first and still on his feet. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Makes the grab. And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Florida State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Back to throw, it's Hart. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive game right away.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. The inside handoff. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Hart. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. They'll run play action. A shot toward the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Looking down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Seminoles want to move quickly.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Rush is on him. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Unloads quickly. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
Well, we knew this quarterback could put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! They move on top here in the 4th.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Wants to throw. It's Hart. Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Makes the grab. It's Williams. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Making side adjustments here. Gotta have it here on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Norman. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Norman. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
It's such a fine line offensively. Late in the game, you got to score, you got to make big plays, but you can't turn the football over. Big-time mistake. This one might cost them.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Noles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Bunch formation for these receivers. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Quarterback making adjustments. looking to throw its heart. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Norman. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment. When
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
They just took a shot down the field, didn't get it, so you've got time for one more play. Everybody thinking Hail Mary right now. I know the odds don't say you're going to come up with it, but, man, we have seen crazy things happen in college football.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll take another shot here. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. And this defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Brought down after the pick, and time has run out. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
they do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.